What's up, MP? Man, the air really is thin up here. Hope you've been running.
Always a big home court advantage here in the Mile High City, and the Nuggets will look to use it as they get ready to take the floor. Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Warriors. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Nuggets. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And for the Warriors, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Mr. Clutch out there with Curry. And it's Looney in at the center. And for Denver, at the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Brown in at the 3. Taking a look at Denver. They've gotten off to a solid start in the group stage of the NBA Cup. They're 2-1. And a win tonight puts them in a very good position.
I think they're set up for success. Now they just have to close the deal. I mean, punch their ticket out of the group stage of the NBA Cup tournament and get ready for the next segment.
And then the situation for Golden State. Remember now, this is their last group stage game in the Cup. They're sitting at 2-1.
So to advance into the quarterfinals, they have to win here on the road. This is a major test for this team.
And here are the Nuggets now. After the miss from Mr. Clutch, Gordon finds Westbrook. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic, 4 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
Here's Mr. Clutch, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Mr. Clutch. No good from outside. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, the Nuggets head coach gave me a few minutes. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said, Curry makes your entire five guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Kept alive. Pass to Mr. Clutch. And another shot. And he connects with the jumper.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clarkie has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the three, he's got all of those.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Back to Curry. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Green with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Mr. Clutch. Traps in the tray. Mr. Clutch has got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Outside Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Westbrook up top. He had 15 points last outing. Jokic with the screen on Wiggins. Here's Brown over Wiggins. Brown's shot is off. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Suns. Green with a screen on Murray. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Green, to the wing right side. Shoots the 3. Curry can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 4. Knocks it loose. Curry on the wing. Takes a 3. They get it again. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 5. Here's Looney. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And let's now take a look at the NBA Cup standings as the group stage winds down.
And it gives us a pretty good idea of who we're going to see in the knockout phase. It's been a terrific competition so far, and I think it's only going to get better when we get into that single elimination scenario.
Murray outside. Over Curry. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
In the mid-range, Murray can really make it happen now. He's just that versatile a scorer.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
So it's Denver now. The Warriors making the shot. Shot clock at 6. Murray, no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Drills the three-pointer. Mr. Clutch has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Now here's Westbrook. Nothing on the board. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the miss by Jokic.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Murray, good.
Boy, the defense has to respect Murray's range. I mean, there's a reason he's a volume three-point shooter.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And this is the fourth and final game of the NBA Cup group stage of play for these two teams.
And both looking to finish strong, right? And punch their ticket to the knockout round.
Some changes for Golden State. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. And Hield subbed in for Wiggins. Here's Strother. His last outing, he had 8 points. Murray outside. Saric outside. His three-pointer's off the mark. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Clippers.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Jordan. Saric, right side. Outside for Murray. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well. You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And that one misses. And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
They need this. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. A moment here now to see the numbers for Dario Saric.
The field goal percentage has spiked in the past 5 games. It's up a lot from what it had been earlier in the season, and with every game that it continues to rise, his confidence does as well. We'll see if he stays in that mode tonight.
And he's good on the second. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Pickett, pass to Jokic. And here is Saric, defended by Kuminga. Pickett, no good. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Warriors. 13-point lead. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pick by Kuminga. Here's Mr. Clutch. A three-pointer, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Gets it off. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Peyton Watson is out there with Saric. And it's Pickett in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Wiggins outside. It's tipped, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, a magnet for fouls. Wiggins' explosiveness gives him a great advantage against most any defender.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Saric outside. Pass to Jokic. Here's Strother. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Strother's got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Poked loose, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
And you look at Mr. Clutch, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
And so here's Denver after the three-pointer from Mr. Clutch. It's Curry outside, and he slams it one-handed.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Mr. Clutch. Here's Strother. No good on the three. Warriors leading by 16. Curry outside. The shot, no good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And we'll see if anything's different this year because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
They get the rebound, kicks it out to Wiggins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets trail by 18. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings, knows exactly where the gap is, and finds his teammate perfect.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 20 points for him. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now here's Westbrook. He's tightly guarded, on target from 13 feet.
You know, Westbrook always in control. He gets the shot that he wants to, and over time, that can just wear out a defense.
Here's Mr. Clutch. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 26 points for Mr. Clutch.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. Time now to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. And, of course, it's still early. A little over a month gone in this new NBA season. But let's take a look at who's made a nice impact so far. And you look at Mr. Clutch. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
And that's no small achievement. I mean, even early on like this. I think it shows you how well he fits into playing at this level.
Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Mr. Clutch has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 21. Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Sharch with the screen from Murray. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night.
If you're the defense, you've got to do better on Murray. I mean, even from way downtown, he's pretty accurate.
Anderson the screen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Mr. Clutch to the paint. Green bounce pass. 5 to shoot. Anderson the screen. Unloads. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Westbrook kicks to Gordon. And a miss there on the triple.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, no good by Golden State.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Another steal. Makes it off the glass. Mr. Clutch has got 29 in the game.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Murray outside. Outside Gordon. Takes the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Gordon's got 7 points in the game.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Westbrook. Mr. Clutch's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 17. Outside Westbrook. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, you know, right there in that instance, you could see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Murray. And Greg, something that is...
You got it out. Get the pitch down there. I got shoot it.
So it's the Golden State Warriors feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hi everyone, let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. The Eastern Conference winner, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No surprise to see Giannis take home the award. It's almost a surprise when he doesn't win it. Very impressive. Lately, he's been at his very best, which for him is as good as it possibly gets.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Nuggets.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets, trailing by 17. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Curry is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Nuggets shooting 40% from the field. Outside Westbrook. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. The Nuggets trail by 19. Murray scanning the floor. Here's Gordon. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry can't get it to go.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
The Nuggets have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in the locker rooms. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him.
Russell Westbrook never lacks for confidence. And when he starts knocking down threes, he becomes impossible to guard.
Warriors leading by 15. Green with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Mr. Clutch to the middle. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Westbrook passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad because if he does, he's throwing it down every time.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Curry. Green, the screen. Here's Mr. Clutch.
Boy, excellent job that time by Westbrook to challenge without foul.
Misses the jumper. Murray outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Murray outside. Launches it. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Mr. Clutch. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Mr. Clutch has got 34. Curry against Murray. On the wing, Gordon. Five on the clock. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Watson's checked in. Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Gary Payton comes in for Green. Now here's Murray. 14 points for him. To the inside. Gordon. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you've got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He has 35. Curry outside. Another 3 from Steph Curry. This guy is unreal.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
They get it back. Good. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic, a low down on the blocks.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Wiggins. Denver grabs the miss. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. It's rebounded by Payton. Warriors leading by 13. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Wiggins, a screen on Westbrook. Back to Wiggins. Outside for Curry. Here's Mr. Clutch. Jokic defending. Mr. Clutch's shot is off. Denver's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Basket good.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Here's Mr. Clutch, following the basket by Russell Westbrook, and stolen by Gordon. Murray outside, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Warriors with some changes.
Substitution on the court.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Banked in off the glass. Mr. Clutch has got 37.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Jokic is out there with charge. Then there's Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strother in at the two-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. There's Kuminga. Count that one. Now just a 1-point Nugget lead.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Curry passes to Mr. Clutch. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Nuggets leading by 3. Outside Westbrook. Back to Jokic. Here's the triple. And Curry pulls it down. Wiggins in the post. Watson's there.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down. Mr. Clutch has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the Warriors miss again.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can cheat himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Strother. Back to Jokic. No good that time. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Mr. Clutch. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Denver. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Both teams will make substitutions. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Was able to listen in on what Michael Malone went over with his team. He said nobody thought we'd be in this position right now, and we are. He said he was proud of his guys, but he also said, now go finish this thing off and get this win. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Misses the 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Gordon. It's up a 3. Another shot. Jokic. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Got that one up quick. Mr. Clutch has got 40 points.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
Right side, Gordon. Back to Westbrook. Jokic sets the screen for Westbrook. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Green, the screen. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another 3 for Golden State.
Wow, Look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Jokic. Defended by Kuminga. And it's Jokic missing. The Warriors trailing. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Mr. Clutch. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. 58 seconds left in the game. Jokic inside. Defended by Kuminga. Here's Brown. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot threes.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. The shot by Curry, no good. Not loose. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Cool as they come. Jamal Murray has the heart of a champion.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He knows every possession is critical now. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Can't afford to waste time. If they can get a score quick enough, they can get back on defense and try to get a stop instead of having a foul.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Kyle Anderson, and it's Green in for Kuminga. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. So the Nuggets win it. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a 3-1 team.
And whether you're focused on the NBA Cup or the big picture of the regular season, early wins like these are great for your team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.